Yes, students. In this video, I am going to discuss complete practical aspect of account from incomplete records. How you have to prepare incomplete records, how you have to calculate profit and loss in case of incomplete records. So let's start. Calculation of profit and loss from incomplete records. There are basically two methods. The first one is statement of affair method. It is also called capital comparison method, and one more name is that is net worth method. So don't get confused. These all are the names of statement of affair, capital comparison and net worth. Second method is conversion into double entry method, and you are lucky enough that this method is deleted for session 2020-21. Okay, so you don't have any need to do this method. So we just have to do a single method. How we will calculate profit and loss according to this method? There are only two steps. First step, prepare statement of affair. Statement of affair is just like a balance sheet. Name is changed because it is not accurate like double entry system. So we can't call it balance sheet, because balance sheet is actual and reliable, but it is not reliable because it is based on estimates. So it is called statement of affair. So we have to prepare statement of affair at the beginning for calculating opening capital if it is not given in question, and at the end of the year for calculating closing capital. Sometimes opening capital is given in question, then you have to prepare a single statement of affair, that means end of the year, and we will get closing capital from there. If opening is not given, then you have to prepare two statement of affair. First for the last year figures and second for the current year figures. And last year figures we will get opening capital, and from current year figure we will get closing capital. What is the format of statement of affair? All of us statement of affair write in capital letters, as at, on which date it is prepared, liabilities amount, assets amount. As I told you that it's quite a balance sheet. So assets, as you know, you just have completed final account. So in asset side we will write cash in hand, cash at bank, bills receivable, debtors, stock, prepaid expenses, accrued income, fixed assets like land, building, plant and machinery, all that. And in liability sides, just opposite. Opposite of cash, bank overdraft if you take loan from bank. Opposite of bills receivable is bills payable. Opposite of debtors is creditors. And there is no opposite of stock. Opposite of prepaid expenses is outstanding expenses. Opposite of accrued income is unearned income. Unearned income means income received in advance. And when we will write all these entries in debit side and these in liability side, then we will get capital as balancing figure. If we are prepared with last year figure, then it is opening capital. And if we are prepared with current year figure at the end of the year, then it is closing capital. Okay. So balance sheet will be same. Only 2 years figures are given. Again I am repeating, in this all these asset side and all these liabilities will be placed here, then we will get capital. Second is statement of profit and loss. How you will get profit and loss? It's quite simple. You have to write for the year ended. All of us start with closing capital. Write here closing capital. As I told you, we need two capitals, one opening and second is closing. So start with closing capital, add drawings. One thing I just skip here. So step number 2, prepare statement of profit and loss, in which formula is capital at the end plus drawing minus additional capital and minus opening capital. I just write this formula in format. That is closing capital plus drawings. Drawings can be in the form of cash. Drawings can be in the form of goods, because some person can take goods for personal purpose or any other personal use, that is also called drawing. For example, cash withdrawn for business, for fees paying to his son, for his wife. So they all are drawings. Because personal purpose means any relative. If you use money for any of your relative, like your son, like your wife, like your daughter, so that is called drawing. That should be added in closing capital. Less additional capital. Additional capital is also called further capital. Sometimes we sell our investment and put money in business. That is additional capital. Sometimes the businessman sold the ornaments of his wife and put the money in business. That is also called additional capital. So additional capital which you put in business, that must be less. And at last we have to less opening capital. So we will get, if positive balance is there, then it is called profit, and if negative balance is there, then it is called loss. For example, closing capital, here we have the total of 1 lakh and the total of all these is 80,000. So closing capital is 20. I am just giving you an example so that you can easily get to know. So closing capital is 20,000 plus drawings. For example, it is given in question 10,000. So 20 plus 10, 30,000 minus additional capital, that is 5,000. So 30 minus 5, 25,000 less opening capital, that is given in question 10,000. So 25 minus 10, 15 is there. So it will be called profit. If negative balance comes, then it will be called loss. So this is the detail of your single entry system. I hope now you can easily do the questions. Thank you.